The unleashing of Jesus' kingdom and ministry was anything but subtle or calm. We see as we read Mark chapters 1 through 3 that once Jesus stepped into the public eye, he got the reactions of joy and amazement to harsh judgment and desires to stop and destroy him. In Mark 1, we see the beginnings of the call of the individuals that will be his disciples, the key individuals that would spread the good news of Jesus. Jesus chose the most unlikely candidates that seem the least likely to create any kind of impact. Jesus started from the very beginning to live out an upside-down kingdom that valued and gave hope to those most would have dismissed. Mark 1, 16 through 17. Passing alongside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew, the brother of Simon, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." This call began the calling of folks that had hearts of desire to follow the Son of God, the one all had been hoping for many generations. Jesus was bold as he stepped into the synagogue in Capernaum on the Sabbath. He spoke with confidence, and they had not seen or experienced. He did not just speak truth, but acted with authority as he heals someone in the synagogue on the Sabbath. He was not just words of authority, but also actions and power. Mark 1, 21 through 28. And they went into Capernaum, and immediately on the Sabbath he entered the synagogue and was teaching. And they were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one who had authority, and not as the scribes. And immediately there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit, and he cried out, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus rebuked him, saying, "Be silent and come out of him." What is this? A new teaching with authority? He commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him. And at once his fame spread throughout the surrounding region of Galilee. Many were healed from that point on. Jesus showed compassion and healing, which was welcomed by some and questioned by others. Jesus continued to unleash his unconventional ministry as he continues to call the unlikely to follow him. One of my favorites is the calling of Levi, or Matthew. This man was despised by the Romans, but just as despised by his own people as they saw him as a traitor. And yet, Jesus calls him, and he turns away and follows Jesus. Even some of his own followers wondered why he would choose such a man. Jesus sat with the sinners and shared the hope that is offered. He was judged by the religious leaders from the beginning as one to be stopped and eliminated, for the status quo of religious life was being challenged in ways they had never seen. Jesus' ministry was without compromise. He spoke in truth, love, and grace to those that were willing to hear the good news of God's upside-down kingdom of grace and hope.